Good afternoon, welcome to the video and to the next Sunday segment. So, in case you didn't know, on a Sunday what I tend to do is we're going to do a roundup of the week and anything that's changed for me for training or nutrition or anything like that. Just gives me an opportunity to discuss it and then I'll give what I'm going to be looking at for the next week, and also a little bit of training footage just thrown in there at the end just so it's not too monotonous. So without further ado, let's get on with it. So I wanted to touch on nutrition, which is something that I discussed last week. I've been looking into it a little bit because I've been a little bit hungry or hungrier these days, and I have purchased a product that has sort of curbed that hunger for some reason. I'm not really sure why it has, but altering this particular thing has taken care of that issue for me. That itself is what I'll discuss in a second, but first I wanted to touch on some additions to nutrition, what I've added. What I've been finding was that my knees were starting to feel a little bit sore, my elbows, things like that, just from the amount of training that I do. I do get a lot of nutrients in, but it's just something that I wanted to look at to another avenue to make it a little bit better for me to train as much as I do. So the product itself that I've gone for, which everybody probably already uses anyway, but I didn't use it, is the cod liver oil. And I've got it in oil form. Fantastic for joints, muscles, bone immunity, heart, vision, brain, the whole thing. Why wouldn't you take it, basically? This little thing here was £9. So that's what you're looking at, £9. But to be fair, the dosage on it is like 2 little teaspoons. It's like 10 ml a day. And it gives you loads and loads of whatever it is you're meant to need. I'm not a scientist. Anyway, so it was a toss-up between this or the pills, and the amount of pills that you had to take to get the equivalent of just taking 2 teaspoons of it was a no-brainer. I wasn't going to take that many pills. Now, I will say it's absolutely disgusting, but needs must, you know what I mean? Or knees must. You know, good joke there? Yeah, I like it. So, that's something that I've introduced into my diet. What I've also introduced, which is what I was just talking about, is this product from My Protein, which is the Hurricane XS Elite, blah blah. It tastes like chocolate, basically. That's all you need to know. But anyway, what I do with that is it's like an all-in-one. So I've introduced creatine back into my diet just because I'm going to be doing some more strength training, strength classes. So I've started taking creatine again. That's something that I used to take before I did CrossFit, but stopped taking it because I damaged my shoulder, so didn't need to take any supplements. So I've started taking that again this week, and to be fair, I can already feel the difference. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it's just you do feel like a little bit stronger, like you've got a little bit more there. Obviously, you know, it could be the placebo effect, who knows, but as far as I'm aware, when it comes to creatine, it is one of those products that's been researched to the hills, and it is proven to increase, strength. And so yeah, so I've reintroduced that back into it. I'm not going to ramble too much on about it. You can always look into that if you want to, if you want to do it. Something else that I've also introduced, so there's loads introduced this week, is HMB. This is just a product that was recommended to me from a few of the people that go to the gym, just to help with muscle repair, because I have been feeling, like I said, about my knees and my joints and everything. I was just thinking, just getting a bit tired, and I needed something to just try and aid to help that recovery. Now, I've only been taking this a couple of days, so it's not something that I can review at this moment in time. The only thing I can review is that I went with a flavored option, and this one's Summer Fruits from My Protein, and it's really nice. Take it twice a day. The Hurricane Extreme also has it in there, so with your suggested, what's it called? Suggested how much to take, scoops or whatever it is. I don't even know what the word. Dosage. We'll get there in the end. Dosage. The suggested dosage has 1 gram already in there. So what I'll do is I'll have another one of these in the morning and one at night to get 3 grams, which the internet, which knows everything, obviously, tells us is the best thing to do. So I'm going to give that a go as well, and see if that helps my recovery. And fingers crossed, for that. So that's the nutrition things covered. yeah, so happy with that. I'm happy with the purchases. The Hurricane Extreme flavour as well it's nice. It's really nice. Obviously, don't eat chocolate, so getting that chocolatey flavour is good. It's fulfilling, shall we say? Yeah. So that itself, I was taking normal protein, but having that as like an all-in-one with creatine already in it and blah blah blah. What I'll do is I'll mix that with like 50 grams of oats, water, a little bit of peanut butter, and I have that after I've trained. And it's really nice, really nice. So it's a nice way of obviously taking it. I don't really like to drink protein shakes. There's not something I like. Don't do it for me. Anyway, next section. So just to discuss training, how training's gone for this week. And on Monday was meant to be squats. My knees were still feeling a little bit shot. Plus my daughter was going to high school. I had a few things on, so didn't do any training on Monday. Took that as a rest day. Tuesday, came in, was feeling good. That one was, I didn't record that one actually. That was on Tuesday. We did good mornings, weighted good mornings, like with the barbell on your back, and some muscle up transitions. So that was good to get that practice in. Not doing muscle ups themselves, it was like from the floor doing transitions. I'll do a recording as well next time I do that, so you can sort of see that. So that was good, really enjoyed that one. On Wednesday we had the lunges and the sit-ups, which I have a video for that, so check that video out. That was Wednesday's video. Thursday's a rest day for me as always. Friday went in there, that again was the last video that I released, and that one was the air squats and the max cleans. So that one, I really enjoyed that as well. Getting the air squats in, my knees felt okay. What I will say though is the day after, which is the footage you're going to see at the end of this video, wow, my legs were killing. I think it was still from the lunges, to be honest. I was still feeling the lunges, but then the 250 air squats and your clean and jerks just obviously added to that. So it was good. The footage that you're going to see is actually more to do with an upper body workout, so it was good to give the lower body a rest. You've got handstand push-ups in there, you've got rope climbs and handstand holds, which sounds simple to just do a handstand. I mean, this was against the wall as well. While your partner works, you're sort of holding a handstand, but it's absolutely kills me. Traps today are all, like, I can tell they've been worked, you know. It feels like, I feel like I'm like walking around like this when clearly I'm not walking around like that, but that's how it feels, you know. So I really enjoyed that one, so check that footage out, that's really good. So that's it really, so that's the week. So that's last week's catch up there. Looking into next week, what I want to be doing is I have spent some money this week, me. I've bought a notepad. Because I'm going to start doing the strength training classes, which is on a Wednesday and a Saturday, and I want to record that myself in a book. I'm going to start doing a little bit more strength works, try and build up my capacity for lifting weights. It's not really something that I've focused on. I've more been about the engine side of things, but I do want to add that to my repertoire, as it were. So yeah, so I do want to start to be lifting a little bit more weight, so it's important to get into those barbell club lessons and learn about the movements and try and push myself and progress myself. So that's something that I'm going to be doing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to record the sessions that I do for strength. I'm not going to put it in the weekday videos, I'm just going to have it in this video. So as of next week, the strength training footage will be in this video. Anything, so you know, you can follow along and I can look back at it and see how terrible I am. But yeah, so that's the plan moving forward for next week. Also, I'll give you an update on how I'm feeling about the cod liver oil situation and the creatine situation and anything like that, and then we'll set some goals for the next week. Right, so that's it for the introduction, and I'm going to have this as the closure of the video as well. And I'll leave you with the footage to watch from yesterday's workout. So, as always, thank you very much for watching the video. If you think someone would benefit from the video, please share the video. Any comments or questions, just write them below and I'll get back to you. At the moment, we're at 58 subscribers. Let's see if we can get up to 60 with this video. That'd be fantastic. I'm moving forward with the channel. So, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing. And I will see you in the next one. Take care.
Tasted that, right?